Today's lesson is that the cue that works is the correct cue, regardless of whatever you feel. So the easiest thing I could point out here is that, let's look at something like weightlifting. And you tell the lifter to jump forward. And you'd be like, oh, you should never tell someone that. But maybe you should, because maybe this person jumps backwards excessively. When someone else, you tell them try to jump backwards because they jump forward excessively. You tell someone, the Dave Tate one about make yourself fat, right? Louis told Dave to make yourself fat. Show me how fat you are. Okay, so I'm working with my Pilates instructor today, and she tells me to breathe out and bring your belly button into your spine. And that didn't work. So she said, no, we're still not getting the right muscles. I want you to try this. When you breathe out, try to bring your spine to your belly button. And that was all it took. Which one's the right cue? Well, obviously the right cue was telling me to try to bring my spine to my belly button when I breathe out. Now, I get it. Most people will tell you, breathe out and try to bring your belly button in to your spine. For whatever reason, when I do that, my obliques don't turn on. When I breathe out and I try to bring my spine to my belly button, even just sitting here, if I try to bring my spine to my belly button, instantly my obliques turn on. If I try to bring my belly button to my spine, I tend to just kind of, almost like a vacuum pose or something, right? Just pull it in. I'm not getting a strong activation of the obliques. Simply changing the intent. That's an important word there, the intent. So now, instead of trying to bring my belly button to my spine, I'm going to try to bring my spine to my belly button, and immediately everything turns on. So, today's lesson, right, is you sit there and you fight over these cues. Someone tells you turn your feet out or whatever it is, screw your feet into the floor, spread the floor, whatever. Some stupid cue. It doesn't have to be smart. It could be as dumb as show me how fat you are. But the point is that cues are never correct or incorrect. The correct cue is to tell you to bring your belly button to your spine, and yet that didn't work for me. So try to bring your spine to your belly button, and that worked. Okay. When I back squat, I have this cue that I tell myself in my head, make yourself as big as possible. As if I can make myself any bigger, right? I get underneath the bar and I try to get in there and make myself big underneath the bar. Why would that make a difference? Because I'm trying to spread the, I don't know how to explain this. I'm trying to distribute it across my shoulders so that's actually supported on bone and tissue, and instead of letting it roll up onto my neck. Does that make sense? Like trying to support it with your traps instead of letting it roll onto your C7 or something. And that's the cue. If the cue works, then that's the one that you want to use.